Hello and welcome into this week's women's edition of BTN Soccer Report. Kevin Egan alongside a man that's back from his travels, Aron Hyde. Hard luck in the US Open Cup final, Aron.
Yeah, disappointed to lose, on the night. But big game tomorrow. Play FC Dallas. We're still trying to make the playoffs. 3 games left. Hopefully we can win out and get ourselves into the postseason.
Yeah, well, it was a busy weekend of women's Big Ten soccer. Wisconsin kicked things off on Friday with the win over Nebraska. Iowa surprisingly fell to a 2-1 loss at home to Minnesota, while the Wildcats and the Illini had 1-0 wins. On Sunday, Maya Hayes inspired Penn State to a 3-0 win over Indiana, and Purdue got the better of Ohio State in West Lafayette. And our game of the week was that close encounter in East Lansing. Goalkeeper Steph Panozzo was the first half hero for Illinois with 2 fine saves, the first of which came after a phenomenal spin move by Olivia Stander. Stander did really well to create the opportunity, but Panozzo was equal to it. Then Caitlin Chaklos tried her luck from distance, but again Panozzo came up with the stop. The game remained scoreless until double overtime, and a bit of genius from Illini star Vanessa DiBernardo unlocked the Sparty defence. Marissa Mikens raced clear, and what about this for a finish? 1-0 to Illinois, the final score. Well, a brilliant win for Janet Rayfield and the Illini. Aron, let's take a look at one play in particular that really stood out to you.
Yeah, that's right. I think the first save we saw in the first half here, as the ball breaks, no pressure on the ball. Cassidy Brown here is a little slow to react and drop off. She gets bullied off the ball, and then this is good play here from Michigan. Great turn, and it's an even better save here from Panozzo to come up and keep the game level.
Look at the keeper. Look at the keeper's reactions here.
As we see here, yes, quick reactions, great save, keeps the game scoreless.
Well, we're midway through the conference season now, and with that being said, we'll welcome in BTN soccer analyst Kyndra de St Aubin to join Aron for a little mid-season report. Kyndra, what's been the biggest surprise for you so far this season?
I know we've talked about it a couple of weeks ago, but I think Iowa is still the biggest surprise for me. I mean, they're 2-2-2 now in conference play, 7's in the Big Ten, but compared from where they came from, I still like what Coach Ron Rainey's doing there, and I saw them play in person, and I think they've really got it together.
Perfect. And Aron, what about you? What surprised you so far thus far?
For me, Paige Maxwell, 2 goals and nearly 1,000 minutes of play this season, and it's shown with Ohio State, in the middle of the pack so far.
Yeah, exactly. Now, it can be anything from a team to a mascot's performance, Kyndra. So what's impressed you most this season?
Well, what I've really been impressed with is Wisconsin head coach Paula Wilkins. I mean, look at where that team came from when she took over just 4 or 5 years ago. And she basically said this group of seniors, they came in as her freshman class, and they said they wanted to change the culture there. Nobody's happy, even with tying games. They want to win. And I really think Wisconsin has got it together as well. I think at 3-1-2, 8-4-2 overall, they're going to be definitely up at the top of the conference as we wrap up the season here, the second half.
Yeah, Wisconsin are going well both in the men's and women's so far this season, so good luck to them. Aron, what's impressed you most this season?
For me, Penn State's Maya Hayes, currently the top goal scorer in the country, 18 goals. To go with that, 5 assists. Currently on cruise control as we see Penn State top of the conference.
Absolutely, what a player she is too. Blessed to have her in the conference. Now, Kyndra, on that note, who's your player of the season so far?
Well, my player so far is Morgan Marlborough. I mean, I know she's new to the conference from Nebraska, but she's got 16 goals, 4 assists on the season, 36 points. I mean, she's basically the offensive firepower behind that team. And she's 6 feet tall, but she doesn't move like it. She's just very agile and quick, and she knows how to use her body really well. She's not like a big, clunker up there up front. She's very good. She's got a lot of finesse.
And then my player would be Vanessa DiBernardo, 12 goals, 4 assists. And as we saw on Sunday, with the assist for the game-winning goal in overtime against Michigan State.
Yeah, she's got such great vision for someone so young, hasn't she?
That's true, that's true.
All right, finally, Kyndra, can you see anybody catching Penn State?
I think they're going to run away with it again this year. I mean, they're again at the top, and they're in the NSCAA poll now, too. They're 15th in the country, so they're well on their way to another Big Ten championship. But I like Ohio State, and I like Wisconsin right now, right on their heels. But I think Penn State may capture this title all on their own. They won't have to share it this season.
And what about you, Aron?
I'm going to have to agree as well. 3 of the last 5 games at home. Haven't lost at home this season. I don't see anybody catching Penn State this year.
All right, well, brilliant stuff. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks to Kyndra de St Aubin and this man here, Aron Hyde. Do get your comments and thoughts into us here on Twitter at BTN Soccer Report. Until next week, take care.